What to do about a dictator like Venezuela's Maduro. I'm Steve Hendrix with your Global Minute. As the prior head of democracy programs for the U.S. Agency for International Development, Latin America and Caribbean Bureau, and having previously worked in Caracas, Venezuela, I track politics there very closely. In the month since Venezuelans voted, Nicolas Maduro and his representatives have tampered with the results of that election. They falsely claimed victory. They carried out widespread repression to maintain power. Maduro has even arrested more than 100 children from post-election protests. The international community has applauded the courage and resilience of the millions of Venezuelans who voted and who continue to peacefully call for Maduro to acknowledge that Edmundo Gonzalez easily received the most votes, probably more than 2/3. In spite of repeated calls from Venezuelans and the international community, the Maduro-controlled National Electoral Council, CNE, has failed to substantiate its announced results by producing original tally sheets, something that it did following the 2013 and 2018 elections. Instead of responding to the Venezuelan people's legitimate demands for transparency and democracy, Maduro has ratcheted up repression through politically targeted arrests, unjust and indiscriminate detentions, and censorship in a desperate attempt to hold on to power by force. Maduro's actions have exacerbated the Venezuelan crisis and left him increasingly isolated from the international community. The Organization of American States adopted a resolution by consensus on August 16th calling for transparency, impartial review, and protection of electoral integrity in line with the region's commitment to uphold the Inter-American Democratic Charter. The United States, the European Union, and more than 20 governments signed a joint statement August 16th calling for electoral transparency in Venezuela. The United States joined 10 regional partners in issuing a joint statement on August 23rd condemning the Venezuelan Supreme Court decision to certify the Electoral Council's claim that Maduro won. The United States joined with other nations on August 28th to call for a special session of the OAS Permanent Council to address the human rights impacts of the electoral crisis. The United States has repeated its call for a return to respect of human rights and democratic norms in Venezuela. It has also called for the release of all political prisoners and an end to the arbitrary arrests and other acts of repression against members of the democratic opposition, media, and civil society. The Inter-American Democratic Charter is very clear here. Venezuelans voted, the results are clear, their will must be respected. Mr. Maduro, you must leave now. I'm Steve Hendrix with your Global Minute.